In this video we're going to play Sweden in Hearts of Iron 4 and we are going to bring the North together. This is Andrew Channel International. I am Andrew and I'm gonna start an Iron Man mode game with Sweden, which is pretty interesting because, you know, it has a completely different system and it starts with a lot of funny stuff like the HOI4, which is a policy which is decreasing massively war support to increase stability. So we're going to industrialize in the first part 3 years and then strongly militarize, and we are going to protect Finland from the Russian aggression, and then with this little trick we are conquering all the north, you know, but we don't tell them right now. So how do we start? Of course, the classical opening with industry. So we're opening with industry, we're opening with construction, and we are opening with the electronic mechanical engineering. And then we are going to open, we don't have nothing to do except of, wow, it's really cool, but we have to take the defense act at the very beginning because war is looming over Europe once again and there is difficult choices to be made, but we need to increase the stability. I mean, who cares about war? Let's build parks. They're funnier. So first civilian factories at the very beginning, we just increase my capital infrastructure and then build, it's gonna increase my under the capital infrastructure and then build some civilian factories here, and I cancel this. I have only 6 factories here, so I need to increase this stuff. Really, I need to do it very fast. Oh shit. Okay, fine. We're gonna build some rifles and we are going to assign our division to a field marshal, which is only one. Okay, fine, and to a general. He's the good one, he has also the attack, fantastic, and those guys are going for the time being just here and they're just training themselves, and that's pretty it for now. Oops. We don't have to do much more, just wait and industrialize and do a lot of funny things. Like the Defense Act, and now the Government Commission recommends rearmament. Yes, sure, I agree. That's why the Farmer Party is the best option, because they will increase our war support and reduce the production cost of infantry equipment. Of course, unfortunately, the conscription laws and trade laws and economy will be more expensive, but that's fine for the time being. So, good. Let's select this and let's move to urbanization, because we will need this to start our first industrial revolution. And also because looking at this, now we have 12 factories. Oh, good. Let's pick the fleet. Let's put everything together and merge them and put them in Stockholm. Give a... Oh, sorry, an admiral, and forget about them. Same thing for the planes. I mean, we don't have an air force, so okay, guys, go here and play together. Play some football. And now I have 3 dockyards. Thanks God. I'm going to create 1 convoy. And can I do this? Yes, I think I can, sure. Perfect. I will have submarines. Yay! I will use them to, you know, torpedo all the Russian ships here in front of Leningrad. Or die trying. Okay, the urbanization is there, and also the electronic mechanical engineering, which means we move to the next one, which is mechanical computing, and we move to the next one also here, which means work project for the unemployed. Civilian factory +1, stability +5. As I told you at the very beginning, we are trying to build the social basis of Sweden, so our people need to be happy. Later they will be very unhappy because we will put like a rifle in their arms and say, okay, go now in war. But for the time being, we are very happy. Good. I say too many times for the time being. I will not say it anymore. But for the time being, the Bolivian Socialist Revolution starts. Okay, now we have the general election, and I can definitely kick out Albin Hansson, because he is the leader behind this idea of not thinking about war and thinking more about stability and so on and so forth. This time I think that the moderates, we need leadership under them. We are going to get a new leader, who is Gustav Bagge, the Minister of Education, which is increasing also reserve speed, so I like it. And now finally I could pick a political advisor. I would really love to change the early mobilization, but I don't have enough war support to do that. So I need to, you know, I need to deal with that. And I think that I had 1 guy that could increase stability, and I'm going to pick him. And the next research slot is concentrated industry, and the free civilian factory goes to... No, that's not an Oscar. Okay, go here. And the next one is going to be also infrastructures. Perfect. I have 32,000 guys as manpower, which is which is sad, but I start training 1 infantry unit. 1. We'll do it soon. And then we go for the Radio Jenst, which grants stability, research speed, ideology, and daily democratic support. Perfect. And I can align with other parties if I want to do some little dirty tricks, but at the moment I stay far from tricks. Alright, now we move into the direction of full democracy. We have the hygienic housing, which grants civilian factory construction speed plus 10% and local available resources 12. I mean, I need to invest in this kind of stuff because it's still 1936. Later on, we're going to move somewhere else, but now, trust me, this is going to be okay. And I have 100 points of political power. I wanted to get the guy who is it? Oh, he's 150. That's a disappointment. I need to wait. But not that much, because now we have 147. What? Ethiopia capitulated? Oh, November 36. Okay, the Italians are late as usual, but not their trains. Okay, let's pick the guy here. So, financial expert. This is going to help me also in my industrialization, because I have 4 factories in excess, or maybe there were 2, whatever. I need now to make a choice. Poverty reduction goes into the direction of democracy or communism. Defense above all goes into the direction of fascism and non-aligned. Well, I need to go into the direction of democracy. With Wagner. No one believes me, right? Oh man. Let's build another couple of civilian factories and then move back to research. We are going to pick something different now. Fuel storage, of course, because we need then to get also some refineries. But we start already the improved machine tools. And now we reduce the poverty. Okay, affordable housing is giving us another 2 civilian factory and increasing again the popularity of democracy and communism. And I start building some artillery because I will need them. I will need that for my template. So the first thing I do after that is going here and building a military factory in my capital and move it up. Okay. And the next research slot goes to concentrated industry. Go Wagner, go. Now our home are affordable, like not like in real life, but what are we doing with state paid vacation or privately managed vacation? So here we get more factory output, here we get more political power, consumer good plus 6%, which is bad. I go for the private one. This time I feel like a capitalist. Alright, I have the fuel storage. Let's move to the synthetic oil experiments. Oh, and guys, before I forget, if you want to buy games and you want to save money, please check the link I leave in the description for instant gaming. You can find all your games, all the DLC, and you can really buy them at a very cheap price. There are games for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and much more. You can also participate to the monthly giveaway, and if you're lucky, you might decide whichever game you see in the catalog and you will pick it. Instant Gaming will gift it to you for free. So have a look down below in the link. Let's get back to the game. And Spain rises even more. Now we have the 3rd faction into the civil war. And now we have the privately managed vacation. I know the 2 topics are not on the same level of gravity, but you know, it is as it is. Should we accept the Salzio-Baden agreement or reject it at the end? So if we do reject it, we're gonna get more fascism and non-aligned and less stability. But since we are increasing our democracy, and we did it already, at the end we reject it and we still keep the Högern as a big majority. And now I can get my last but not least ministry, and I might take I really don't know. King Gustav. Oh, recruitable population 2%. Ooh, King Gustav, I want you. So improved machines tools are there, construction too. And finally we managed to complete the infrastructures where we wanted. And now we can build another couple of military factories. Not many, just 2 maybe. Fantastic. So, Royal Institute of Technology, 1 research slot. Finally, I was waiting for this because now I will start studying some military technology. It's time. What do you think? It's time, right? Yes, it is. So let's pick now our army reformer. I want to have all of Tornel when I will have 100 political power points. So I will start accumulating experience and reforming completely my army. But first, let's start researching. Yes, weapons and equipment, because now we have the same equipment of the guys in the 16th century. All right, now we need to pick a fundamental decision. Continue the second industrial revolution, which opens to the alignment to the Landsorganisationen that goes here. Do you recognize this symbol? You know what it is? Or the Democratic War Cabinet, which means more support for the Horgern, and it moves into the direction of saving Norway, save Denmark, the cross we bear, blah, blah, blah. Or I could also go to the old enemy steers and prevent a red dictatorship by, you know, go down and then do the counter-revolution and, you know, so this kind of stuff here. Or the fourth option, the Nordic Defense Council. If we have enough war support, we could create a centralized Nordic army, or and then go down. And neither death or dishonor, so we go into the direction of the cross we bear, and then again to the preventive strike against German Reich, Soviet Union, and China. For real? So in order to be consistent with all what we have done, we need to go for the Democratic War Cabinet, which means we will continue the second revolution. And the decision is taken. Alright, now we have a chief of army, army reformer, army organizer, army drill. Well. Now that I think about this, I think that the organizer is better, so I pick him. And the next political power which I will have is going to go to the chief of air force and then the chief of navy. Wonderful. Now we get to excavation 2. And I think that we are working only on military factories right now, which I like. And I picked the Democratic War Cabinet. So what's going to happen is that the popularity of democracy is going to increase and King Gustav V will be removed. Oh, shit. Okay. Which grants former autocrat political power gain -10 and so on and so forth. Unlocked a decision to add traits to our current leader. Let's go for it. Oh, finally we have the synthetic oil. I need it. I will get the oil processing first and then also the rubber. And another thing that we didn't check yet, but we probably have also now 10 submarines, more or less, 9 actually. Hero Destroyer, that's a gift, and Shift K because I want those guys to be trained. And now we have support weapons, and also finally some improvement in our factories. And we are going to assign now the factory to the production line. In particular, infantry equipment, create a variant, military industry, and Husqvarna goes here. And now we produce them. And now we have some free civilian factories, and I create some infrastructures in the north, and then also some military factories in the north. Good. So simple. Now we have the Democratic War Cabinet. Very curious to see what's going to happen. Winter Drill. We add 1 logistics skill and unlock supported battalion Winter Logistic Company. Form the RFSU. Gain base stability and change democracy. The Swedish Tiger. Encryption. Okay, this is encryption. Sami reconciliation. Recon support now get better in snow and hills. Yes, that's also very nice. But what if we say that Finland cause is our cause? Yes, we will have a decision, defend Finland, which will give us the chance to attack the Soviet Union when the Winter War starts. Well, this is going to be tough, but I think I like this idea. Let's do that. Education for all. Bam! 6% research. I really love this. Now we move to infantry because we need to increase our little things here. And I want to check what else can I do with the... Okay, so far only this. Finland coast is ours, so which means that now we can also take the winter drill, and then we could increase the mobilization speed and also how many people we can recruit. We need it, and now we can also increase the rubber processing. And I need to remember that I need to build synthetic refineries, otherwise it's going to be completely useless. But we have a lot of stuff to do. So finally our first soldiers are coming, and we see we have also some army experience. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a better template of infantry, which is going to be combat with probably 20. It's the best, the one I like the most, and I give also support anti-air 20, because most of the time, for example, if we defend here in the forest and so on, the combat width is 60. So 3 infantry battalions or divisions will definitely work fine. And so we do it. Okay, we have the winter drill and a lot of technology. So the next one is the Vernplicht. I want to have more manpower, obviously. And we have another slot, actually 2 slots. We moved into anti-air. And I also want to have better support, so I'm going to research the better truck, which we need already now. And I can also unlock some new traits and give more reliability to our rifles. I do it immediately. Proved. Finally, let's start working on the new rifles and machine guns. And I want to check my army. As you can see now, I can shift K and train them more, and also assign here organization first. But I definitely need to go to the government weapon contract, because slowly I need to increase my war support to change my war civil economy into war economy. Now it's time. It's very late, but we are Sweden, we are democratic nations, we got ready, we are industrialized, now we start the race to arms. And by the way, we started producing also the equipment that we need, thanks God. So what I want to do now is go for Landswerk, because this is increasing the war support at cost of stability, but our stability is 100, so we can deal with that, don't worry. Now we have a free military factory. I'm going to move it into artillery for now. And we take also a chief of navy, decisive battle, whatever it is, just to get some experience, so we can also improve our models later on. Okay, now we have the interwar artillery. We pick immediately the next artillery. And since we're talking about that, look at this. We are going to edit this template, duplicate this template, put like something like a lightning, and we are going to do our arty boys. So the arty boys are the same as the other boys, but they have artillery, and they have a 30 combat width. So their organization is lower, obviously, but whatever. Winter Logistic Company, what? I love this. Yeah, I want them safe. And what I'm going to do to my army is that I'm picking those, you know, less important divisions, and I transform them in arty. I will need much more toward artillery, but slowly I will replace them. That's why we go to 3 factories here. And now we can standardize the equipment maybe, so we will produce more of it. And we have a free military factory. I'm going to produce, first of all, the trucks. And then I'm going to change this. I will produce better trucks later. And maybe I will increase also the artillery once again. Oh, we have a bigger cannon than you. Good, so let's keep we continue in this direction, guys. So now I'm just going to get better technology. I am moving slowly into the direction of airplanes because I need now the engine, the chassis and the machine guns to have fighters. At the moment I'm not producing them. I have done everything what I need to, let's say, have my army in place. And what I'm going to do slowly is we're going to recruit more troops now. And finally include also the logistic in the template. Great thing, especially here in the RT. I really like it. I'm going to take away maybe the recon and put logistics. Alright, good. Let's train also some motorized. I know that's not a lot at the moment, but we train them and we also put in the training 1 RT. And now it's time to study the machine gun for our fighters. And then we go for the rapid mobilization, which is going to change volunteer only to service by requirement, even if I am a democracy, but I have to scale it myself. Okay, next research, as we said, air, and we pick the engine of 1936. Now we stop producing the old trucks, and we have 3 civilian factories. I'm going to increase just a little bit again our infrastructures here, and maybe I'm going to build another 4 military factories. So I have also some political power. I want an expert in infantry, and in the next one I will take also maybe concealment and artillery to support my army. And the logistic is good. Actually, I need more trucks because now I'm also drafting the template from Volvo. I could actually add a little bit more trucks, to be honest, and maybe also give logistics and motorized recon, so that they are fast and they can do encirclements. And the next one is going to be again aircrafts, and we take the bombs, so we will produce also CAS. And that's why I'm producing a lot of meals now, because I will start producing airplanes. But it's already March 39, guys. We have 0 time. Man, that's going to be tricky. Okay, let's move now to the side of the focus tree where we can get more meals. And let's work also in the engineering, so we go for the computing machine. Soon we will be able to build really better aircrafts, and it's important. So let's move back to industry for a little bit. And I can also pick already a doctrine. Norway wants to buy a Swedish tank. Yeah, sure. Wait, no harm is in a single tank. Yeah, sure, of course. And now we have it. Good. Let's take also the Husqvarna. I think that I have all the technology I need. I just need to wait 14 days. So I'm not going to move for those 14 days. And I'm going to pick the artillery guy here. It looks like a waste. It is a waste, but yeah. And it's nice to see that our army is growing slowly. And now we pick the built aircraft. We take the small one and we take maybe, let me check, fighter. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good, actually. I would have done it. And fighter weapons, maybe I take also an extra light. This is light, this is light. So let's take 2 extra heavy. Save this one. And now we have the P-35. We assign 4 factories here. And as you can see, we are missing aluminium. And we just have to import it from Hungary at the moment. Yeah, why not? Let's import aluminium. And now we have the bombs, so we can also work on the CAS, but not now. It's just not necessary at the moment. What is necessary is to move, and I should have a little bit of resources now. Here I have some, yeah, sure. I do have some rubber for the aircrafts and for the trucks. Okay, Italy joined the Reich. It's June 39. Shit just got real. Things are starting to happen. And we do the Bofors fly swatter. Poland will be invaded very soon. But we will be ready this time. We will be ready. And by the way, it's beautiful to see that our fighters are finally integrating, so we're gonna have some planes. Oh, thanks God. Very good. This is done, and now we can take, for example, Volvo or anti-tank gun or Saab, which is going, by the way, to decrease our stability and give us more war support. And we have more troops now. This cavalry brigade can turn easily into an arty, for example. And also those two guys, probably. 1 and 2, they will be arty, and I can do it, right? Yeah, I miss trucks, but I will get trucks sooner or later. Of course, fighting the Soviet Union is not going to be easy, but we will figure it out. Hey, look at this. Reinforce rate, coordination, and radar. Okay, not bad. All right, the war just started, and it's gonna be tricky. Jesus. Also because in a few months we will have to decide whether to stay with Finland or not. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be an easy decision. Oh, that's terrible, guys. This is terrible. Okay, it's time to build some CAS, so small airframe, push everything, but then we say we take CAS bombs, small give us more ground attack, and then we take also the bomb blocks, and I think that's it. So we have the Saab A-17. Also here 4 of them. And also here, good luck with trade, so probably we need to get from France more aluminium. And about the rubber, no, we are producing it, and actually we will be able to do that. Perfect. As the barometer fall is giving us the war games for a lot of time, which is gonna give us a lot of experience, so let's activate this. And I think that now it's time to also work on the officer corps. So the best of the best, it's not really what I want. I want a bold attack, and then I want a quick improvisation, even if, to be fair, maybe getting more division expand. Yeah, professional corps is also cool. Here we take in the convoy warfare. And we're getting close. We're getting close to the day. We are getting close to the day, guys. So it seems that our Air Force are now finally fully integrated. So we have finally one wing. And okay, just in time, because on the 8th of November 1939, Finland is declaring war on Sweden. Sorry, the Soviet Union is declaring war on Sweden, on Finland. Oh man, it's okay. Let's do it again. It's the 8th of November 1939, and the Soviet Union just declared war on Finland. What I can do is to go here now, and I should be able to say defend Finland, which means that Sweden declares war on Finland, and now we are with our army, and we need to decide how to defend our friends. And I will defend them just going here and trying to to take Leningrad as fast as possible. But this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Another thing we have to do is to select our... Yeah. We go here, and we start now the naval warfare. Oh, I have also some unassigned divisions. Yeah, I also have the motorized. Great. So, defense in depth, of course. Love it. Then we take this guy here. You were about to train, but okay, you can keep training for now. I mean, there is the real training at home, you know. Now we do the patrol, and here we do the convoy raiding. And I really hope that Soviet Union fleet is not that aggressive for now. Okay. Yeah, sure, we're friends. Okay, good. Good, good, good. We need to assign everything what we have to support our troops. And also because now Finland is not ready. We are not even ready. We are not ready too. But we are going to activate a plan and then try to get to Leningrad as fast as possible. But again, it's not going to be easy. So let's push already. As you can see, it's not easy at all. Because the Russians are defending Leningrad, obviously. Okay, good. Now we have 24 divisions here, and we have 0 manpower. So what I'm going to do now, I'm cancelling the divisions that I was training, because 24 is fine. Let me check if their planes are now... Okay, they're fine. Let's move here and say you just do air superiority. And the other guys need some serious support. And now we stop. Whatever it is, it is. Because we need to have the maximum amount of planning, and the Soviets are trying to push because they are just, you know, very confident, but they're not gonna be able. They were just... Look at this tank, for example, pushing against our artillery. They're like 60% of their strength. I'm not talking about organization, I'm talking about strength, so it's gonna be very easy then to push back when we are all ready. We have also an issue with fuel, so we need to go back to trade and trade also from Iran, maybe a couple of... a little bit of oil. And let me check the naval battles now. Yeah, wow. Ready, steady, go. Let's start the push. Let's start the push towards Leningrad on the 16th of December 39. I think it's time also to create an agency and have some spies. I think it's time, and we're gonna have the air safety, air experience gain plus 0.3. Wow, really? So we're getting so much air experience, which is beautiful. I love it. Alright, so now the siege of Leningrad is not going to be an easy one. Let me see if I can use my trucks to do an encirclement. It's gonna be extremely difficult, but you never know. Ah, they stop us. Wow. This is not going to be easy at all. They put a lot of divisions here. If I do a sack here, I'm really lucky, but an encirclement is, I think at the moment, not really the case now. I'm not managing this. I mean, I keep the push because I think that I will keep them busy. But I'm going also to lose a lot of manpower, so I need to be careful. At the same time, I need to be careful that Finland is not losing too much territory in the north, otherwise it's all vain and for nothing. Okay, good. Finland seeks Swedish support, yeah, sure. Sure. It seems that anyways, Leningrad, even if they're strong, you see, they have a lot of troops, they're losing them. And a lot of troops are going back and forth. So, well. I don't want to say anything and jinx it, but it's not looking bad. It's not looking bad at all. It's not looking bad at all. I mean, not looking bad at all. It's actually looking good. We managed to win the war. We managed to win we managed to win the war for Finland, and the Russian had to stop, which is brilliant. But of course, now we have to continue because, I mean, this was just the first part of the episode of Sweden getting their dominance. I will stop for now and thank you, and of course I remind you to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see each other in the next episode.